Yo, what is up? So in this tutorial, we're gonna be changing our base character to have more of this Elden Ring kind of look. Our base character is basically gonna be kind of like a like a wretch in Elden Ring. So all I've done is gone in and changed the the underwear, the garments, and this step is gonna be optional. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but if you want more of that, Elden Ring kind of look, then definitely follow through this, and yeah, let's just hop into it. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, let's just get rid of her, and the first thing we're gonna do is I've modified some textures, to get rid of the underwear, because if you look on the, let's just pull up our player character. Actually, we'll just pull him into the world. So the way this works is the Metahuman garments is just a texture, and I've gone in and made made some edits to the texture to get rid of this completely. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description to where you can get these textures, and yeah. So first, let's open this guy up. And we'll open it up. We'll go to the mesh and we'll just click on the material down here, hit the magnifying glass so we can go to the material. And we're gonna make a new folder in here called custom textures. And then we'll open that up. And I'm gonna bring in the textures. I have them in my Souls-like folder here. So I've made a new skin texture, a new normal texture, and a new mask texture. We're gonna need all three of these, so I'm just gonna bring all three of these in. And then we're gonna get back to our material, so let's open the third-person character back up. Let's hit the magnifying glass on the material over here. And we're gonna duplicate this material just so we have a backup, and we're gonna mainly work in this duplicated material. So open that up. We'll shrink it down a little bit, and we're just gonna replace the textures that are over here. So for the male underwear here, we're just gonna get rid of that one. We don't need it. And then we're gonna go find where we brought in our textures. Let's just find where we brought them in at. Right here at the materials, go into the custom textures, and we'll go back into our material. We'll pull in our new skin, put that there. We're gonna pull in our new normal right here, and then we're gonna bring in the new mask right here. So now we'll hop into the third person character, and we're just gonna go to the legs, click on the legs, and we'll hit the magnifying glass on the material, and then we're gonna replace that material with our new material here. And as you can see, it goes away. It no longer has the legs. It looks like we may need to add this material to the top layer as well, actually. So let's do that. Let's click on the top one, and we'll bring that in like that. So that gets rid of that. It'll look a little different, but like I said, this is optional. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. Just checking some things here. So yeah, it'll look a little weird right now, but once we get the model on top of it, it'll look a bit better. Because right now there's like a weird, obvious line there. It won't look as bad once we get the model on top of it. So now what we need to do is we need to go into Blender and put the model on top of the body. So we'll just close this out for now, and we'll open up Blender. And then we're gonna open our project file from where we split the character up. So find where you did that, and we'll just open that up. We'll Alt H everything to unhide everything. We'll just hide that. Alright, so what we need to do in here is we need to add the model on top of the character. I've made the model. You can I'll leave a link in the description for where you can download it. So we're just gonna import that. I'm gonna find it. I have two different versions. I have a version, where's it at? I have a version without cloth simulation, and then I have a version with cloth simulation, because if you look at a wretch, I have some references here. Right here, there's a little bit of cloth simulation. So I have a version so that you can have one with that. You can use either one that you want. I'm going to use the one with cloth simulation, so you just choose that one, import it, and then it'll come in. It'll automatically fit around the model. And what we're going to do here is we need to transfer weight paints from the legs onto the model, so that way when your character is animating, it'll move with the legs. So that's what we're gonna do here. So we're just gonna hide the torso, and we're gonna hide the hands. So you can click on the torso, press H to hide it. You can click on the hands, press H to hide it. And we are gonna click on the bones here. We're going to go down to the little running guy right here. We're going to change this from pose position to rest position. And then we're going to click on the legs, and then we're going to shift click on the little underwear here. Then we're going to go and change this from object mode to weight paint mode. And then we're going to go up here to the little weights tab and click on that. We're going to go to transfer weights. Then we're going to open this little menu down here. You're going to tick that open. We're going to change the vertex mapping from nearest to vertex to nearest face interpolated. And then we're going to change the ray radius to 5. And then we'll just click off of it. Don't click enter there because this menu will go away. Just click off somewhere. Then we're going to go down to the source layers right here. We're going to change this to by name. And that's all we need to do there. And then we're going to go over here to the right side to the modifiers. And we're going to add modifier, armature. And then on the object here, you want to choose the root right here. It'll say root. And now when we go back into object mode, we're going to click on the bones here. Go back to the running man. Go change this back from rest position to pose position. And now we can go into pose mode up here. Click that. You can choose a bone, and you can press R on your keyboard to rotate, and you can see now the model moves with the legs. So now what we're gonna do is we just need to export this. So we're gonna go back to object mode. So we're gonna click on the bones, we're gonna click on the legs, and we're gonna click on the underwear. And then we're gonna go up to File, Export, FBX. And then we're gonna on the menu over here, we're gonna choose Selected Objects. We're gonna scroll down. We're gonna change this from Z forward. We're gonna change this to Y forward, Z up. We're gonna go down, scroll down to the geometry, open that up. We're gonna change this from normals to face, and then we're gonna go down to armature. We're gonna uncheck add leaf bones, and then we're gonna uncheck this bake animations. And then you can name this whatever you want. I'm just gonna replace the one I have here. I named it, where is it? I named it Male Metahuman Wretch Legs Cloth. So you can name it whatever you want. So I'm gonna export that, and then we're gonna hop back into Unreal Engine. Alright, so once you get back into Unreal Engine, we're going to bring in this model. So we're gonna go into our third person body parts, male legs, and we're gonna make a new folder called Wretch Legs. And we're gonna open that up, and we're gonna bring in our new model. So just find where it is. Male wretch character, cloth, garments. I think it's this one. Male metahuman, wretch, legs, cloth. I think it's this one. So let me pull that in. And then, we would choose our metahuman base skeleton. Make sure import animations is not checked. Then we'll import that. And now we got it. You can pull it in. You see we have the one with the garments on it. So we'll just delete that. We're going to hop into our third person character. Open that up. And we're just going to go down to the legs right here. And we're going to replace the legs with our new legs. And when you do that, you'll see that you get a new element, a new way to add material. So, and also you can see that we have the new legs. Looks like the material, the texture actually isn't looking the way it should. So let me double check something. Okay, so the reason that didn't turn out right is because I brought in the wrong texture. I'll be sure to give you the right texture. Alright, so I'm just gonna go into my mesh, go into the material, and I'm gonna bring in the right texture because I brought in the wrong one. So we're gonna go to the custom textures here, and I'm gonna find so it's gonna be this texture. When I leave the link in the description, I'll be sure to only give you this texture. So I'm just gonna bring that texture in for me, and then I'm gonna replace that on the material here. Wrong one. Right here. So it's gonna be this one. I'm just gonna pull that in there. Oh, wrong material. Let me pull this material in. Alright, there we go. There we go. Now it looks better. So yeah, you just want to make sure that texture is right. I mean, I'm not even going to give you the wrong texture, so now that I have that fixed, we're just gonna make a material for the cloth, the little underwear here. So we're gonna go right click in the content browser, add Quixel content, and I'm gonna go into surfaces, and we're gonna go down to fabric. You can use whatever material you want, but I like to use where is it at? This one, it just says white cloth. So that's the one I'm going to use. I'm going to bring it in. And then on this white cloth, I'm going to right click on it, create a material instance. And then I'm going to open the third person character. And then on the legs here, I'm going to bring in this white cloth right here. And then I'm going to open this white cloth material up. And something I did is to get the color as close as possible to the Elden Ring kind of look, is I'm gonna make a new folder here, and I'm just gonna call it references, and I'm just gonna bring in that that wretch picture. You can do the same thing. You can find a picture of a wretch on Google and just save it and bring it in. And I'm gonna go to the albedo tint right here. I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna click on this. I'm gonna hit the magnifying glass, and I'm just gonna click on that garment color there. And I'm gonna click OK. Actually, let's I'm gonna lighten it up just a little bit. So on the value here, it's gonna bring it up a bit. And save and close all this out. I'm gonna delete him. And then we can hop in, And we got it working. Now we have some custom garments. It'll have more of that you know, Souls kind of look. You know, it at least won't look like a modern pair of underwear, you know. So yeah, that's all we're gonna do for this one. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're new around here, definitely subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know those down in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.